Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where we make beautiful things. We've just finished the Saved by Grace conference hosted by Bible Journaling Ministries, and if you attended and you watched my session, you would have seen there was an option to subscribe to the newsletter and get this free principle called Grace-like Manna. So I thought I would just hop on and show you or give you some inspiration on how you can use it. So first off, Glad Press and Seal. If you haven't seen me use this before, this stuff is an absolute game changer. You can get it from most grocery stores. Here in South Africa, we only get it at Woolworths, but in the States, you get it pretty much anywhere. And the way it's used is one side is really sticky and one side is not. And you take the sticky side and you press that down against your composition. And if you press hard, you'll see that all your little elements will stick to it. And that way you can keep everything in the place it's supposed to be in while you add your glue. Because if you're like me and you like to sort of plan where you're going to place everything, and then when you lift it to glue it down again, you can't remember where you had it, well, this is a game changer. So I'm applying some Tombow multi-glue. And if you put the glue on and you leave it for a couple of minutes, it goes almost see-through and it becomes tacky. But it actually makes it easier to work with that way. So it's not as messy and gooey and it doesn't get all over the show. And I can be really messy with Tombow glue. If you notice the page on the right, titled Discipline, that is part of a series by Rochelle. If you follow her on YouTube, she has a store here in South Africa in Centurion, which is not too far from where I stay, and I go to a once-a-month journaling class with her. This year's class, the theme is Words of Wisdom. And this was actually the May principle. I know she does make the principles available after the fact because it's a physical class, but she does make digital versions of all the principles from her monthly Bible journaling classes available. I'll put links though for everything that I'm mentioning here. So I'm putting a non-stick craft mat under my page and rubbing some gelato on that. I think this color is called Cotton Candy. It's a nice bright blue, and I want to sort of create a frame around this page. Now the verse I'm journaling is 1 Timothy 1 verse 13 to 14, and I actually want to read it to you in the Passion Translation. In the Passion it reads, "Mercy kissed me, even though I used to be a blasphemer, a persecutor of believers, and a scorner of what turned out to be true. I was ignorant, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was flooded with such incredible grace, like a river overflowing its banks, until I was full of faith and love for Jesus, the Anointed One." And isn't that just so precious? And that's Paul writing that to Timothy. And it's just so, so beautiful. And that same grace that Paul felt flooded with, we are flooded with today as well. These are jelly roll pens. They by Sakura. I know you can get these on Amazon as well. But like I said, I will link all the products that I use in the description below the video. And here in South Africa, we don't get clear sticker paper. It's like as rare as hen's teeth here. You just can't find it. So we have to figure out other ways to use our principles. So I wanted to create those raindrop effects, so that's what I'm using the gel pens for. Just really drawing lines with it more than anything else. On the principle you would have seen there was also some sort of twirls and stars. The twirls are kind of reminiscent of wind, so I'm adding those in with the gel pen as well, just to give that effect of wind and rain, as this little girl on my page is literally dancing in the rain, flooded with that grace, right? Aren't we all so, so lucky? Just count our lucky stars, right? So putting the stars in as well. Now, if you have clear sticker paper, you could have just printed this picture on clear sticker paper. But if you don't, this is another way to do it. The washi tape that I taped over the verse, I made sure to sort of press it against my hand and peel it off once or twice before I stuck it down. This almost destickerizes the washi tape. So, and I have done this before, if the washi tape is super sticky and you tape over a verse, when you pull it off, you risk tearing the page underneath. So if you destickerize it just a little bit, it still sticks, but it peels off nice and smoothly without damaging your page. So although this is my illustrating Bible, it's not a Passion translation, I just made a note there of how Paul says, I have been kissed by mercy, just reminding myself that I too have been kissed by mercy, and so have you. And we can just thank the Lord that we are drenched in this mercy. On the last page of the printable, you would have found some printed papers, which you could use for journaling cards or FaithX cards or tip-ins. I'm actually cutting a piece out of that with my tab punch to make a little tabby because, as well as you can see by my Bible, I like my tabs. I'm a tabby girl, so tabs it is. So I'm cutting a tab and the word grace, just as a reminder to myself, and then I can mark the page with that. I'm going to stick some washi tape down first though. The washi tape helps when you tabbing your pages. The cardboard or cardstock against the paper does create stress over time, and the washi tape, although decorative, also has a functional purpose, and that is to help strengthen that section of the page. So there we have it, drenched in grace. Hope to see you all here again soon. Bye.